Hello, good morning, good afternoon to every one of us, wherever you're watching me from. This is Emotion Developers Hub. Like I said in our first video, the previous video, I showed us how we are in the series of how to add Google Authentication to our website. Now, like I said, I will do a little recap on what Google Authentication is. Google Authentication is actually a method or mode of signing in to an account from a website using Google Authentication. So you can log into a website or sign up to a website using Google Authentication, where you get to see sign in with Google or sign up with Google, and once you click on it, it takes you to where you fill in your Google details, your email and password. It's a very easy way of signing. Instead of, it gives you the stress, it relieves you of the stress of typing in password. Sometimes you might even forget your username or password. So with Google Authentication, it's very easy. You just log in immediately. So for the developer, for web developers or app developers, this video is for you. You can actually learn to do this and add it to your app or add it to your website. Understand? So that users will find it very easy to log in or create an account on your website or app. So we start from where we stop. So in our previous video, we actually derived at this place. You can see it on the screen, the Google Cloud. Like I'm still going to drop the link to this Google Cloud. Like I said last video, as long as you have a Google account, you're entitled to have account on Google Cloud. But it's only meant for developers. If you're not a developer, you don't have any business in this place. So for more, I'm going to be dropping our website. If you want to delve into development or want to be a developer of any sort, you can visit our website, or you can visit our consultation website. We chat with you, we give you ideas, or we put you into training. You learn every aspect of development you want to delve into. All right, so let's go ahead now. So in the last time we stopped here, so we're going to be starting from where we stopped. So in the last time we created an account, we created a project. The project we created was this. All right, so after I showed you how to, the first thing you need to do, you create, when you click on this place, the last time I told you, you click here, then you click on new project. After clicking on new project, you just save it, and then automatically it loads here. Then you need to click here again and then select the project you just created. So this is the project we just created. And see, so after that, the next thing, now we're going to be enabling an API, Google API, that is Gmail API, because we want to use Gmail sign in. That's Google sign up. Remember, Google is Gmail, okay? Gmail is Google. So we're going to, first we need to do, we are going to enable a Gmail API. So we click on this plus key, that's enable API service. So we type Gmail API, Gmail API. All right, so you can see it. So we click on Gmail API. All right, we then click on enable. We enable the Gmail API for this software we are creating, for the app we're creating, rather. All right, it's been enabled. So it takes you straight to your dashboard. So the next thing we're going to be creating is the Oauth consent screen. All right, Oauth, that's consent screen. So we click on the Oauth consent screen, and then user type, we're not going to be using internal, we're going to be using external, because in this external, it means that anybody can sign in or sign up on your website or on your app. Okay, anybody can sign in or sign up. So we click on the external, and then we click on create. So when we click on create, we're going to be filling some information. Just three things needed to be filled here. The first thing is the API, the app name. Remember, we are building an app, so it must have a name. So we can call the name HESKAMOAUTH. Right. The next one is your user support email. Okay, which is your Gmail account you are signed in with. So the This is Gmail account and sign in. So we're going to we're going to be adding is also the developer contact information, which is very important. So click on this, add the email. So after that, we click on save and continue. All right. So now it takes us to the scope. So now the next page is the scope. After you have filled in your OAuth consent screen, it takes you to the scope. So we're going to be adding, you click on add or remove scope. You're going to be adding a scope on this. So you click on scope. That the scope we're going to be adding is the Gmail API scope. Now what the Gmail API scope is that it helps you to redirect properly without errors, okay, without you experiencing any form of invalid sign-in or any error. So here there's actually a scope we're looking for. So on this filter icon here, click on the filter and then you type in Gmail API. You can see it pops it up. So now the scope we're actually looking for is the second one, not the first one. The second one that says read, compose and send email from your Gmail account. So we click on it. After we're done clicking, you scroll down and then you click on update. So when updated, you can see it here. The Gmail scope has been created. It's not part of your account. Now you can see it's been created. So you click on save and continue. And you move to test user. Now we're going to be adding users. You can add more than one user, but for this video I just want to add only one user. You can add 2, 3, 4, 5 users. So click on add users. Users are those that will actually have access to this sign-in application we're creating. So for this video I'm just going to add only one user, and that is email I'm actually using to create this, which is angelinamarycf@gmail.com. So I click on add. It's been added. Then the next I click on add again. You can see now it's been added in this place. All right. So I click on save and continue. So you can see we are done with the OAuth consent screen. So in our next video I'll be showing you on how to go ahead to create credentials, because now you can see in this video the first thing we did, I showed you how to first of all we created the project. We created the project which is ENQUIRIES, and then I also showed you from there we went to the enable API. We created an API. The enable API is when you click on black plus sign, you type in Gmail API and you see the Gmail API pop up, and then you click on enable. After enabling it, then you go to the OAuth consent, and when you click on OAuth consent, you see two options. The first one is internal, the second one is external. You click on the external, and when you click on the external, it brings you up to this place. You can see here now, and you add in your HESKOH name, that's the name, app name, user support email, and then the developer's contact email. And after that you click on save. When you click on save, it brings you to the next place, and I said remember you add or remove scope. So you click on this add or remove scope, and then you type in on the filter which I showed you. You click on this add or remove scope, you type in on this filter, you just type Gmail API. You can see, and after you type, you can see, and I said the next thing you click on the second one which has been clicked already. After clicking, you scroll down and update. You understand me? All right. So once you update it, you see it appear here, and after that you click on save and continue. And when you click on that, when you come to this place, and they said the next you add in what users. You click on add users. I said you can add more than one users, as Gmail users, but for this benefit, for the benefit of this video, we're going to be adding only one user. So you click on add users, you type in the Gmail account, click on add, and click on add again 2 times, and it pops up here. When you click on save and continue, it takes you to this place. Now that's the summary side. You can see the summary of everything you created. So in our next video, I will be showing you how to go on and create credentials.